Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining us on 13 Plus. I'm Mary Coleman. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Well, millions of Americans rely on Social Security, but a report by the AARP found that customer service headaches are leading to delays and backlogs and people getting their paycheck. In this Watching Your Wallet, consumer investigator Carice Jackman looks into what's being done to make sure people are getting the money that they deserve.
Long phone calls, wait times, hang-ups, and major delays are just some of the issues the AARP says people are having when they try to contact the Social Security Administration.
People can't afford to wait.
Bill Sweeney, Senior Vice President for Government Affairs at the AARP, says significant declines in SSA's inflation-adjusted budget, combined with the complex administrative burdens and the need to update their IT systems, has led to long wait times for basic services and large backlogs of disability insurance claims.
How many people, Mr. Sweeney, are we talking about in terms of how much it impacts on an estimate?
Well, this is the thing. It impacts everybody. So if you're on Social Security and you need to get help, and you call and they are spending a lot of their time on disability wait times, it means your wait times are going to be longer on the phone.
Floridian Peter Eisenstadt is one of them. He received his benefits, but had to wait 2 years for Social Security to correct his claim.
I was supposed to get $75 more a month. Now, it's not a lot of money. It amounts to maybe $700 or $800 a year, but it's my money and I want it.
He says it wasn't until he contacted his senator, Rick Scott's office, that his issue was resolved.
They put you on hold for literally hours. And then sometimes the phone call just drops after you're waiting so long, okay? Imagine going through this for 2 years, okay? I was pulling my hair out.
Sweeney says Congress needs to address some of the challenges facing the Social Security Administration, including its funding level, which fell by 9.2% from 2018 to 2023. The AARP's report found that to fully address the excess backlogs in claims and wait times, additional funding of $1.8 billion over 3 years is required. Without it, the report projects that backlogs for initial determinations could top 1.5 million and persist for several years.
We're making sure everybody in Congress, the administration, Social Security, everybody's hearing from us that it is really critical that they fully fund and make sure that Social Security has the resources it needs, and to make sure that Social Security, frankly, is using that money to improve their customer service.
With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Carice Jackman.
Now, we did reach out to the Social Security Administration for comment and an interview, and we are waiting to hear back. As far as recommendations for consumers, Sweeney says go to the SSA's website to see if there's a way that you can fill out your request online to avoid those long phone calls. You can also try to do what Peter did and contact your congressional leader to expedite that process. Well, to our next story for this evening, without knowing it, a lot of people live in unhealthy houses in southern Arizona, and that's due to mold. Experts say the desert produces just as much mold, if not more, than wet climates. 13 News reporter Rebecca Taylor shows us the dangers and how to fix it.
We talked with a mold removal company. The owner tells me many homes in Tucson aren't built for freezing temperatures and excess rain. So when pipes burst or water seeps inside the house, they're often not serviced or dried properly, and that's when mold starts to grow and multiply.
Less than a square foot could actually contain tens of thousands of mold spores. So if somebody has allergies or if they're immune compromised, it could affect them seriously.
Matt Horn owns Steamy Concepts, a mold remediation company.
So all the ones on the bottom are dehumidifiers. That's what we use in a typical water damage scenario. Mold in particular, we use air scrubbers. We keep those in another room. Everybody has heard of black mold, but really that's referencing molds like Stachybotrys and Cladosporium, and those have mycotoxins in them. So that's really what they're referring to. Those are the ones that people are concerned about in their home. We would see those usually under cabinets or near water heaters or anywhere that you might have had any kind of water damage.
But he says not every home requires professional treatment unless it's a recurring issue deeper in the wall.
We go to jobs all the time where we'll see that and we'll tell them, that's just mildew, just clean your shower, because it will grow after a long period of time.
If you're renting a home or apartment and suspect mold after you've cleaned and dried the area, take pictures and video. Then notify your landlord in writing that for health and safety reasons, you want them to fix it. Under the Arizona Landlord Tenant Act, they are required to maintain the rental. I'm Rebecca Taylor, 13 News.
We will leave you with a live look from our Mount Bigelow cam. Is that the moon out there or a star? I can't tell from this camera. I think it might be a star, but either way, we hope you are enjoying your Wednesday and will join us for 13 News Live at 9 and 10. Until then, we hope you have a great evening and enjoy your evening.